Hi, everybody, and welcome to the uh, energy forecast readings for each of the months for the zodiac signs. Just getting them out. Corrie Thorne, the spiritual healer. This one I'm going to be starting with right now is going to be um, Virgo. Oh, I didn't know, I wasn't expecting Virgo. That's not what I thought was coming out of my mouth, but I guess it's Virgo. And so channeling through the message of um, what is in the energy of those born under the sign. Please remember this is not to replace any medical, psychological advice you've been given. You have to always use your free will and let nobody take that away from you. So the message that I'm bringing forth is for the set, like it kind of goes back to the beginning of April a little bit, I guess, but it's more for now until the end of April. And I am using my deck of Oracle cards, the Everyday Goddess Oracle cards. This is beta testing. This is not what the back looks like now. It has changed somewhat since then. So the cover of my cards are the Everyday Goddess that is in that picture right over there with the little girl on it looking at you. I'm like, oh, Virgo. So for those born under the sign of Virgo, I have some real kind of like I feel like you get some real honest truth coming in, rooted and grounded, and having to kind of trust in trust in the miracles, trust what's coming to help you, trust that there's going to be um like the cavalry is coming. That's what I keep hearing. The cavalry is coming. I do have the 44, which is the number of the angels. This is the everyday miracle card. This is my card. And she is this card. And this beautiful card and everything that she represents for me is all of the Divine Mother and the Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and the roses truly. And that's what's bringing up is that I have a mother energy around you, a divine mother. So whether it's Mother Earth or whether it's Mother Mary, or it is your mother on the other side, is that I have that energy, but I also have that of like those who have walked before us. So friends, aunts, like uncles, whatever it may be. But I also the roses represent that of Mary Magdalene and the tears of Mary Magdalene. And Mother Mary is her heart that shines after. So they're also the tears of Mother Mary too. They're both colors. So there's two colors here and the journey through. And so I just have this, she is her own creation. She is her everyday miracle. I have for the Virgo that you're really going to be having to kind of um, create your own life after the cavalry arrives and leaves. So it's like the cavalry is coming in. There's some sort of like savior energy, but you have to be the savior of your own life always. There's no real savior coming. You are the savior. But this feels like it's like the savior kind of energy. So something that's coming in to awaken you, to get you to waken up, to that your eyes become wide open to what it is that's in your life that is holding you captive or hostage to any of the pain stories or anything that's really been trapped there. I don't know why. I feel like I have a very clear message for Virgo. I feel like your truth will set you free, is what I'm getting. Your truth will set you free. But I also have the sense that you having to kind of come clean and be honest with yourself about how much of the things that have affected your life are, based on a past hurt, like trauma of the past. But everything that you've done in your adulthood life, you can't keep blaming it on what happened in the past. It has to be what you've done, what you've allowed, your own misery, your own hurt, all of that so that you can move forward. But I do have like there is a beautiful healing energy here for you and an absolute pure energy. And I feel like it's like you get the opportunity to she, he, whatever you are, to create to however you identify, to create your life into whoever you want to be and whatever you want to be. Um, and that's really truly coming with crone energy. A lot of crone energy around you right now. A lot of that wise old wisdom around you. I just feel like somebody's trying to talk to you from the other side. There's some messages coming through. It's almost like I want to go into a personal conversation about something. And I feel as if it's you're being told that, it's like you have to, I feel like this person who's coming in feels like it's a mom on the other side. And she, oops, And she's telling me she had to make peace with her past, or she made peace with her past before she passed. Um, and she did the things that if her life may not have been exciting, or you may be always seeking this thrill, this excitement through other people. And she just was content with what she was, but she always knew there was something wrong with you. She always knew you had been through something, and you didn't tell her that you were going through it, or that she is kind of like there was some sort of secrets to it. And she's telling you that it wasn't to be kept secret, like that it wasn't as secret as what you thought it was. She did know. She knew while she was here there was something. She just waited for you to always come to her, and you didn't. And now she wants you to know that she is that she's so happy, that she's so thankful, not happy. It's very thankful that you are bringing it forward, and you're speaking your truth, and you're being honest. And so this contentment's Contessa, and she's just flowing in love and flowing into her light. And the sun rises and the sun sets. It's beginnings and endings always. It is what you're going to do in your very now that matters. It's your now that is important to you. And you have not been living in your now. Every frigging single deck of every reading I've pulled today pulls this card. My live did. I have been through Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, and now you, and my live video that I did on Facebook and on here. Everybody has this card. Everybody. I'm like, this is the rebirth, the purity. It is that wholeness. We on the 11th of April, there is it's a new moon. It's in setting the intention, the new you. But I don't know. There is something freaking going down. Something is going down out there. Something is rising up. Something is coming in. And I feel like it's like we're going to have to ride. We're going to have to ride the storm. Like whatever it is, it feels like it is there. And it's the after, when it's like you just kind of come through and you realize, oh, I'm still here. Oh, you, I made it. And then it's just like it just feels like after, in that moment after, it really feels like that's when you hold that sacred self. Like there's something telling you to just hold on to you. I want to cry. I'm like, this feels so overwhelming. This is it is a holy message of some sort. This is a holy message. And I'm telling you, this is a message that is a very holy message that is coming in to bring forth a healing within the world that I don't think we've ever experienced, but it doesn't come without a storm. And whatever that means, and whatever that means in your personal life, I feel like it's like just get high enough. Don't be down in the valleys, right? Don't be down where you can be flooded out. Don't be down where the waters can get to you. Start climbing up to be at the top, so that you know that you're at the top and you can stay up at the top. Don't let your past take you down here when you can be up here, and you can create and see things more clearly. That past, or wherever you've been, there's some perspectives here that you have to look at differently. It's like not in the misery and see the sufferings of pain. You're being told to surrender over your pain. This is Jules. And she is holding, she's got the whole world in his hands, or he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. And that song, I hear it and it keeps coming up to me constantly. And I'm hearing it again in your reading, and I see it here with her. So this is all the energies. This is all seven energies. This is all seven of the chakras. And so in alignment, everything that we need, everything that we will be provided for us. But there has to be some sort of I feel like it's like you've been through some sort of dark period, but this green is this is like key lime pie, key lime pie. And so I have key lime pie green. So it's like the light. So the healing light there's light infused in the healing. That's not healing the darkness. It's healing the fear of being afraid to live in the light. And you cannot be afraid to live in the light, because living in the light is going to provide the best opportunities, the best life for you. And I just feel like there's something there that's in that light that's bringing forth who and what you need to be. I'm in everybody's cards today. And so this is the awareness of truth. And yes, she looks a whole lot like me because it's my cards, but I didn't paint her. So she was gifted to me. And I feel like it's like your truth of who you are is being gifted back to you. It's being told, it's like you're being told where the treasure is. You're getting a heads up of where your treasures are, where you got to go look. And it's your choice if you're going to be, if you're going to be lazy on the couch and you're not going to get up and go do the work that you need to do, or if you just keep waiting, um, if you just keep waiting for that opportunity, just keep waiting for something else to come in, waiting for it to be there, and see there's that key. And so sometimes you just got to turn around and see that there's all the things of the past is not here to create your now or your future, but there's a key of that past. There's something that is the key that sets you free of the past. And it's also the same key that is also when you set yourself free, it opens up the future. And so there's a future opportunity that's coming forth that is showing us something bigger and better for you, healthier, healthy. I feel like you have to put a lot of focus into your health in April. Um, it's like because the attachments to some of this energy that's on the earth right now is really truly bothersome, and that you could, you know, you have beatrice, you have this attachments, and I feel like it's like attachment to one specific desired outcome. And for some of you, you have to let go of getting what you want or the way you think it's going to go. And something better is waiting for you. And whatever it is that you're holding on to like this, you've got to be willing to let it go because there's something that is bringing forth a change for you. And there's another green. And so this green is all the way around you. And I'm like, and I keep seeing like a Celtic, not like a Celtic tie somehow, so some sort of like Celtic symbol, the Celtic cross. Celtic cross. I'm like, that's, oh my God, that was kind of where I felt like, I'm like, that's how I feel like it's like doing the Celtic cross in a reading is what it feels like. And I feel like that's kind of what you need right now. Your desired outcome is that you are seeking and searching for a miracle. Some of you are just like, where's my miracle? Where's, and it's like your miracle is right there. It's just that you don't realize you are your miracle, and you have to start to take the action steps towards it, because what you're being told from that mother energy is that you're not doing everything that you're supposed to. And I just pulled out the whole Celtic cross. And so down to the other side as we come back up. So as I spread out the story of the Celtic cross, and that you know, you're waiting for the world to provide the miracles, waiting for these things to come in, the perfect person, the perfect opportunity, waiting for the right time to speak a truth, whatever it may be. And you got return to grace. And so you're forever yearning. So it's the innocence, right? And it's that return to grace, to see yourself as the, you know, we were all innocent until somebody told us we're not. We were all beautiful until somebody told us we're ugly. You were innocent until somebody robbed that of you. And so there's this sense of what was robbed from you, what was taken from you at such an early age that you didn't really stay connected to you. And you're not in the shadows, you're not where you were. And so the whole victim story or whatever you're playing or whatever fears coming up is not your truth. It's not really where you are or how you're living. Chayama is love in the dark, and to be able to see that she is still a bright light, no matter how much darkness around, no matter how much is happening in the world, there's still love, there's still this brightness. And these trees are not really trees, they're shadows, right? And so the illusion of the truth. So there's this illusions around you that you keep creating these stories. This is who I am, this is what I'm doing, but it's not always true. And so forever yearning, and this is the full moon, which is not coming till the end of April, but it's like, and so this was the forever yearning of always wanting, always, you know, wanting that recognition or wanting validation or wanting justice. And it's like, stop wanting to see all of that happen, because you're not going to be able to see it. It's probably never going to come in the way that you thought. The justice, the validation comes in you accepting you not treating yourself like you are the garbage. And the whole, you know, the future of where this is going is that if you treat yourself with the love and respect, or if you stop letting somebody else do this to you, and you start treating yourself as if you're worthy, stop living in the past, rise up over that rainbow bridge over that, you know, from your lower vibrating to your higher vibrating energy, and you start to see yourself as this, you know, as this powerful being who's here, Jazz, sit, who's here to have this experience. We'll keep talking about that. And so this is your truth, right? It's like, let your truth walk forward, let you walk forward. And so this is the eye of the beholder. This is Queenie, and this is Luna. And both of these cards really truly are about being able to honor the crone energy. And the crone energy is what's coming up here. So your ancient wisdom, trusting your wisdom, and it's not all about the human knowledge. And I don't know why you sometimes get us humans, you get stuck in that human knowledge. And it's like you may have known all kinds of stuff, but you do not, but you do not know what is best for us, for yourself sometimes, but your wisdom does. That inner voice, your soul self. If you stop, you pause, you stop telling stories and stop creating stories and stop relying on stories of the past and living in them, you can listen and you can hear a like a pen drop energy of just being like still with it, just being still with it, being honor it, be with that in the moment and let yourself be able to feel your truth, know your truth, and you'll feel so much better. I feel like there's a lot of changes coming. I just feel like you're gonna, it's like sometimes we just got to hold on for a little bit. So there is some storm energy around you for sure. And that might be, and that might not be in, that might be an actual weather. That might actually be weather. That doesn't mean that it's, it could actually be weather. And I feel like, there is some weather storms that, it's just because sunshine and grass come out, don't mean that it's all here yet. And so I don't know. I feel I'm still picking up some of the storms that are around you. So it could also be a relationship. It could also be honesty. It could also be you actually taking someone to like taking someone and sitting them down and having that honest conversation. It could be something where someone finally is like something happens where somebody finally gets exposed for what they always did to other people and it never ever came out, whatever it may be. But it just feels like there's some sort of energy that's saying your blessings are in this and somehow it's there for you. So hope this makes sense to you. And like I said, this is collective reading. This is not a personal reading. To book a personal reading, you would have to go to corriethorne.com and book yourself your personal session with me. Much love.